The greatest wealth is health. We all want to live long, healthy lives, but the path to wellness can seem complicated. What if small changes could make a big difference? That's what Denmark discovered with their whole grain revolution. Imagine a country where heart disease rates drop and people feel better, one whole grain at a time. Denmark's journey shows that simple shifts in our diets can have a profound impact on health. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore how Denmark's whole grain revolution changed lives. Get ready to be inspired to make some delicious and healthy changes in your own life. Denmark, known for its happy citizens, faced a challenge. Unhealthy eating habits were on the rise. Processed foods crept into daily diets, leading to more health problems. Denmark responded with a nationwide campaign to embrace whole grains, making healthy choices easy and accessible. The government partnered with food companies to transform supermarket aisles and school cafeterias. Denmark's whole grain revolution is proof that collective action can improve a nation's health. Before we dive into Denmark's story, let's see what makes whole grains special. A whole grain contains 3 parts: bran, germ, and endosperm, each packed with nutrients. The bran is full of fiber and minerals, the germ has healthy fats and antioxidants, and the endosperm provides energy. Eating whole grains means getting all the goodness nature intended. They're nutritional powerhouses, fueling our bodies with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Think of whole grains as superheroes, fighting off heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Why are whole grains so important? Their high fiber keeps digestion smooth and helps us feel full. They're packed with vitamins and minerals for energy, strong blood, and healthy bones. Antioxidants in whole grains protect our cells from damage and help prevent chronic illnesses. Plus, they help regulate blood sugar, making them a smart choice for steady energy. What about white bread and refined grains? They're stripped of the bran and germ, losing most nutrients. Choosing whole grains over refined is like switching from black and white to full color, an easy step toward better health. Beneath Denmark's charming surface, a silent health crisis was brewing. The traditional diet gave way to processed foods, white bread, sugary cereals, and unhealthy snacks. Rates of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes began to climb. Denmark recognized the urgency and resolved to act. Modern life brought convenience, and processed foods, to Denmark. Supermarkets filled with ready-to-eat meals, but nutrition suffered as refined grains and added sugars replaced whole foods. This shift fueled the rise of chronic diseases across the nation. The health consequences didn't go unnoticed. Doctors saw more diet-related illnesses, and the government realized prevention was key. A nationwide conversation began about healthy eating and chronic disease. This awareness set the stage for a groundbreaking initiative. Denmark set out to transform its relationship with food. Policymakers, health experts, food producers, and citizens united for a healthier Denmark. The government focused on making healthy choices easy and appealing. Nationwide campaigns taught the benefits of whole grains and the risks of processed foods. Creative storytelling and visuals helped reach people from all walks of life. At the heart of the revolution was the whole grain label, a green keyhole with a stalk of grain. This symbol made it easy for shoppers to spot healthy choices at a glance. No more decoding complicated labels. The green keyhole was a clear cue. The label was a result of teamwork between government and food industry. Food producers reformulated recipes and proudly displayed the label, making healthy options widely available. The whole grain label became a symbol of Denmark's commitment to healthy eating. Schools, workplaces, and restaurants embraced whole grains, making them the norm. Education, labeling, and availability made healthy choices easy for everyone. Denmark's revolution emphasized deliciousness. Food producers created a wide array of tasty whole grain products, from nutty rye bread to seed-studded sourdough. Supermarket shelves overflowed with tempting options. Chefs redefined healthy eating with innovative, mouth-watering whole-grain dishes. The revolution was driven by passionate chefs, bakers, and food producers. Renowned chefs developed recipes that made whole grains culinary stars. Supermarkets transformed into havens of whole grain goodness for every taste. Denmark made sure whole grains were accessible and affordable for all. Government subsidies helped keep prices low, and the whole grain label appeared on everyday staples. Healthy eating became a right, not a luxury. This commitment ensured the revolution reached every corner of society. Not everyone embraced whole grains at first. Many were skeptical. But education, accessibility, and deliciousness won people over. The whole grain label sparked curiosity, and people discovered whole grains could be tasty. A wide variety of products made it easy for everyone to find something they enjoyed. Denmark's revolution focused on small, sustainable changes. Families swapped white bread for whole grain, and breakfast tables featured wholesome options. As more whole grains appeared in diets, people felt lighter, more energetic, and healthier. Even digestive issues and weight management improved. Proof that small changes can have a big impact. The impact of Denmark's whole grain revolution extended far beyond individual well-being. As healthier eating habits took root in families, a ripple effect spread throughout communities, influencing future generations. Children, growing up with whole grains as a staple in their diets, developed a taste for these nutritious foods from a young age. Schools reinforced these healthy habits by offering delicious whole grain options in cafeterias and incorporating nutrition education into their curricula. This generational shift toward whole grain consumption had a profound impact on the nation's overall health. Rates of childhood obesity, a growing concern in many developed countries, stabilized in Denmark. Moreover, studies began to show a correlation between increased whole grain consumption and a lower risk of developing chronic diseases later in life, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. As the years passed, the impact of Denmark's whole grain revolution became undeniable. What began as a public health initiative soon blossomed into a nationwide movement, touching every corner of Danish society. The story of this transformation is best told through the numbers. Numbers that reflect real lives changed, families growing healthier, and communities thriving. The nation witnessed a remarkable transformation in its health statistics, a testament to the power of collective action and the profound impact of dietary choices. Across hospitals, clinics, and homes, the data painted a clear picture. Danes were living longer, healthier lives. Studies revealed a significant decline in the prevalence of diet-related diseases that had once plagued the nation. Researchers and health professionals alike marveled at the speed and scale of these improvements, which were unprecedented in modern Danish history. Rates of heart disease, which is actually a leading cause of death worldwide, plummeted as Danes embraced a diet rich in whole grains, fiber, and other heart-healthy nutrients. The shift was visible not just in statistics, but in the everyday lives of people, more seniors staying active, more families sharing nutritious meals. Type 2 diabetes, often linked to poor dietary habits and sedentary lifestyles, also saw a marked decrease. Fewer new cases were reported each year, and those living with the condition found it easier to manage their health. The steady consumption of whole grains, with their ability to regulate blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity, played a crucial role in curbing the rise of this chronic condition. Supermarkets and bakeries across Denmark proudly offered a wide variety of whole grain options, making healthy choices accessible to all. These positive health outcomes weren't limited to adults. The benefits of better nutrition rippled through generations, shaping the habits and well-being of young Danes. Children, too, reaped the benefits of Denmark's whole grain revolution. School lunch programs introduced whole grain breads and cereals, and educational campaigns taught kids the value of healthy eating from an early age. Rates of childhood obesity, a growing concern globally, stabilized and even showed signs of decline, a testament to the long-term impact of establishing healthy eating habits early in life. Denmark's experience proved that when a nation comes together to prioritize health, the results can be truly transformative. While the statistics painted a compelling picture of Denmark's success, the true impact of the whole grain revolution was best reflected in the lives of its people. Across the country, individuals from all walks of life shared stories of improved health, increased energy, and a renewed zest for life. Parents marveled at their children's newfound vitality, their once sluggish afternoons replaced with hours of active play. Adults who had struggled with digestive issues for years found relief and newfound comfort in their daily lives. Senior citizens reported feeling more energetic and youthful, enjoying their golden years with renewed vigor. The benefits extended beyond physical health. The whole grain revolution fostered a sense of community and shared purpose as people bonded over their love of wholesome food and their commitment to a healthier lifestyle. Farmers' markets bustled with activity, restaurants proudly showcased whole grain creations, and kitchen tables became gathering places for families to savor delicious and nutritious meals together. Denmark's whole grain revolution stands as a shining example of how a nation can come together to create a healthier future for its people. What began as a local initiative soon blossomed into a nationwide movement, uniting communities, families, and individuals around a shared goal of better health and well-being. Their story is a testament to the power of innovation, collaboration, and a steadfast commitment to public health. By bringing together scientists, government officials, food producers, and everyday citizens, Denmark created a unique partnership that broke down barriers and encouraged creative solutions. The world took notice of Denmark's success, recognizing the potential of their approach to address the global rise of diet-related diseases. International media outlets highlighted Denmark's achievements, and health experts from around the globe began to study their methods. Policymakers, health organizations, and food producers around the globe drew inspiration from Denmark's model, exploring ways to adapt and implement similar initiatives in their own countries. The Danish experience sparked important conversations about nutrition, food labeling, and the role of government in promoting public health. From Asia to the Americas, countries began exploring the potential of whole grain labeling systems, inspired by the simplicity and effectiveness of the Danish model. Supermarkets and bakeries worldwide started to introduce clearer labels, making it easier for consumers to make healthier choices. Schools and institutions revisited their menus, seeking ways to incorporate more whole grains and nutritious options for students and employees. This shift not only improved diets, but also fostered a culture of wellness and awareness among younger generations. Denmark's legacy extends far beyond its borders, serving as a beacon of hope and a powerful reminder that even small changes, when embraced collectively, can have a profound and lasting impact on the health of a nation and the well-being of its people. The Danish example continues to inspire countries everywhere to take bold steps toward a healthier future for all. Denmark's journey to becoming a whole grain powerhouse offers a powerful lesson for the world. This small Scandinavian nation, known for its picturesque landscapes and vibrant cities, has quietly led a food revolution that has rippled far beyond its borders. Transformative change doesn't require grand gestures, but rather a series of small, deliberate steps taken collectively. In Denmark, it began with simple actions, planting seeds, nurturing communities, and encouraging healthier habits, one day at a time. By focusing on education, accessibility, and, honestly, deliciousness, Denmark demonstrated that healthy eating can be a joyful and sustainable way of life. Families gathered around tables, schools introduced nutritious lunches, and the culture of food began to shift. The whole grain label, a symbol of their commitment to better health, became a beacon, guiding consumers toward nutritious choices and inspiring food producers to prioritize whole grains. This simple label made it easier for everyone to make better decisions at the grocery store. But beyond the label, it was the spirit of collaboration, the shared vision of a healthier future that truly fueled Denmark's success. Chefs, bakers, farmers, and families all worked together, united by a common goal. Denmark's story reminds us that we each have the power to make a difference, not just in our own lives, but in the well-being of our communities and the world. Every small action, from sharing a meal to volunteering, adds up to lasting change. By choosing whole grains, we're not just nourishing our bodies, We're embracing a more sustainable and equitable food system, one that prioritizes health, flavor, and accessibility for all. Supporting local farmers and sustainable practices helps protect our planet for future generations. So, let's be inspired by Denmark's example. Their journey shows us that positive change is possible no matter where we start. Let's make small changes in our own lives, swapping refined grains for their whole grain counterparts, exploring new recipes, and discovering the rich flavors and textures that whole grains have to offer. And let's share our love of wholesome food with others, inviting friends and family to join us on this journey toward better health and well-being. Together, we can spark a global whole grain revolution, one delicious bite at a time. The legacy of Denmark can be our inspiration, reminding us that every meal is an opportunity to create a healthier, happier world.